Welcome back to another Sebastian story. We're back at it again telling this sweet Pappy story. He's a cane corso italiano. We rescued about a little over 2 years ago now, and he's been just doing great. The dude won't stop growing. We're still doing his physical therapy to help his injured paw. He loves it. We just got back in town a few weeks ago, and he's settled pretty well back into his routine, and of course loves seeing all of his friends at physical therapy, and he's just having the time of his life, and that's all we really wanted. All we were ever hoping for. We wanted to be able to help some sweet animals in need and try and bring some more in, and we actually may be having that happen very soon here. So we've got some little puppies out there in the world that do need homes, and it's unfortunate reality of our society is that if you ever really want a dog, there is quite literally always a dog that needs a home, and we can help and rescue and save as many of them as we can, and make sure everybody just gets to live out their lives in peace and harmony. And like this big old guy here, he's needed a lot of work, and he'll be doing physical therapy the rest of his life so that he can live with that paw as best as he can. And that's just the commitment we're making to these sweet animals. We just want to do right and put some happy out there in the world, and this guy just loves sharing his story so much that, we wanted to make sure everybody else gets to enjoying it too. It's a lot of responsibility taking care of an animal this large and this smart and this strong and everything else. And so, for some people it might even be, the more ideal situation to just, watch cute videos of the dog rather than actually having to take one on full time themselves. And we just want to, share the happiness and share the harmony, and especially raise awareness for rescue. And there's quite literally just always a dog out there that needs a home. And there seems to be a slight misunderstanding out there that going to a breeder is somehow going to ensure that animal never has problems X, Y, and Z. And that's just simply not the case. There is always some sort of illness or degenerative disorder or who knows what. It doesn't always happen just as a result of good genetics. They're animals. We love them and we swear up and down that we need them, but so often do we not give them their entire lives to be happy with us. And they get shuffled off when they get old, or sent to the farm was always the old saying. Love them. They're family members. And it's the only really unfortunate part of all of it is that they just don't get to live as long as we do. But for the life that they do have, I'm committed, my wife's committed, making sure this guy and our cat and all the other Pappies that are going to be coming home with us, that they get to live out their lives in peace and harmony. And that's what we're doing here. And so we're really excited. We will be expanding our family very shortly here, and helping raise the next generation, and this guy will finally get some friends, because it's unfortunate with people around nowadays. A lot of them are very antisocial with dogs, and they don't want to have friends. And unfortunately with big breeds like this, people just get scared, period. It doesn't matter how friendly or how playful the dog wants to be. They see a big dog and they just get scared. And so, of course, they teach that to their animal as well. And, it was funny. When he first came in, his best friend was a little terrier. And they moved away, and now we're stuck with no one. So it's also a benefit of why we need to bring in some more animals, is so that this poor guy has someone to play with that isn't just me. Don't get me wrong. I love playing with him. We do it every single day because that's not optional with this breed. You have to get that energy out. But he's just such a good boy, and he just needed some love, and he just keeps growing. He's up to about 113 pounds now, and it has been kind of amusing. I've talked with some other cane corso lovers out there, and we do have some skepticism on the way the breed standards work. There's three main ones, and they all seem to think that these guys will max out around 110 pounds, and that doesn't always seem to be the case. Now, I don't know his exact history, but from what I understand, both of his parents were cane corso, and He has the markings, he has everything. I think the only thing missing in his coloring is that his muzzle isn't completely dark. But, you know, oops. That's just the way genes work sometimes. And otherwise, he's got all of the tenacity, all of the just inherent protective, guardian-like nature to this animal. It is second to none. I've never experienced anyone like this. And, you know, especially when you're talking about breed standards and things, I think a lot of people get confused. They're expecting to see his ears straight up and be cropped and all the rest of that. And no, he has big floppy sweet ears. And yes, it's a chore to, you know, we need to clean them out multiple times every single week. It's just the nature of it. But he's a good boy. Yes, you are. I love you, buddy. You're a good boy. And we're going to take care of him and all the rest. And we're just going to have a grand old time doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy watching these stories, because they are going to get a little bit crazy with some puppy action going on and this big guy learning to adapt. And, of course, our poor sweet Vera, our 13-year-old cat, she's going to hopefully be able to manage a little puppy a little bit easier than this guy. But nevertheless, we're a family and we're going to make this stuff work. So, as always, we're having a great time telling these stories. And we'll be back again soon with more. Thanks again.